Hello, and welcome to the Tubecast. This is our Total Control Motherfucker Season 2 WCBL Draft Recap. If you're new to the channel, or you're new to the WCBL, hello, I am Harto, I'm basically the Tubecast at this point. But anyways, so WCBL, or the World Class Battle League, is in its second season. The World Class Battle League is a GBA-style draft with customized tiers. We did quite a bit of tier changing, and I'm very happy. The draft went really well. We're just finishing it up now, and I thought it'd be a good time to record my draft review. So, last season, we ended off 8 wins, 7 losses, and we ended off the entire playoffs run, 4th place, with a very close game with the current champion, Victinis Secret. So, going into this, I was 13th pick, and I had a lot of plans. I had about 13 plans, I had, I think, 6 or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount. So, the immediate time Pokemon started getting picked, I started getting sniped. And that's not good. Building multiple plans is always a good idea, but it's not a good thing when stuff like that happens. So, anyways, so, first night, Mega Scizor. I was going to build Mega Scizor Coco Cube Core. Once Mega Scizor was gone, went straight out of the waters. I wanted Mega Chomp, because it's tier 2, and I never used Mega Chomp, and I wanted to build around it. Magearna. I wasn't really expecting Magearna to get to me, but one can hope. Infernape. Infernape was on my plan A. Sniped. 4th pick, I think. No, 5th pick, or something like that. So I was still going with plan A at this point. And I was just like, I need to replace Infernape. And once I looked at it, it was so hard to recreate plan A that I just scrapped it for a bit. Mega Medicham. I wanted to build around Mega Medicham because Medicham is such a monster, and I know how scary Mega Medicham is. I think I wanted, like, Mega Medicham Kyurem Black, because that's a core I used, back in Gen 6. Once Mega Medicham went, that, went out the window. Manaphy went, Zygarde 50 and Salamence were, 2 possibilities on my plan A. And then, it comes around to me, I believe. Yeah, it comes around to me. And I noticed something was still on the board. And I told myself, this will be very scary in my hands, won't it? So, I got, my boy, Deoxys Defense. Now, hashtag give them the D. So we have Deoxys Defense. And I noticed that with Deoxys Defense, our plan actually kind of goes back together pretty nicely. Actually, I think I can pull up my original plan if I can scroll up far enough in the chat space. Antoine. But yeah, Deoxys Defense is in a crazy Pokemon. Has like 160s in its defenses. That's after all the snipes. Alright, so, scrolling up. Where did my draft link go? Well, I can't find it. Anyways, so, Deoxys Defense is a crazy Pokemon. 160s in both stats, and It's got good speed for a defensive Pokemon. It's got decent attack stats for a defensive Pokemon. It's got a pretty good move pool. It's got grass coverage, fire coverage, ice coverage, electric, fighting, rock, dark, ghost, poison, dark. I don't know if I already said that. Etc. But yeah, Deoxys Defense is a crazy bulky Pokemon, and I'm going to love it, because people know how crazy I am with defensive Pokemon, and how scary I am. I literally just made a Cresselia set, or Cresselia EV spread, to live a whole bunch of shit, outspeed a whole bunch of shit, and do a whole bunch of shit. It's fun. But, anyways, yeah, Deoxys Defense, once I got it, I realized that, I could definitely work with, getting my original plan, which you'll see, because I basically got my original plan. So, I wait a bit, 3 picks, or 6 picks to be exact, and I grabbed Gengar. We got our Z Captain, Gengar, Ghost, so Gengar is a super offensive Pokemon. Now we have a super bulky and a super offensive Pokemon, and they're both weak to Ghost, I know, but we'll figure this out later. Gengar is a tier 2 this season, so I never really liked Gengar, alright? I always thought it was not worth a tier 1 pick. And then, it went down to tier 2, and I was just like, sure, I'll try it. I used it in IPL, the limited time we had in that. It worked pretty well, I liked it a bit. And definitely, I think Gengar DOT is going to be pretty scary. Gengar's got a really good move pool. It's got a ton of coverage. 130 special attack, 110 speed. The other things are just lackluster, but I think we can deal with that. So, at this point, I've remade an entire plan. Clefable goes. Sylveon goes. Togekiss goes. Florges goes. So I wanted Clefable at first. Was hesitant to think it would drop to me at round 4. Was hesitant to think Salamence would drop to me round 3. Both of those were taken. Both of those were pretty key to my plan. Then, Sylveon, my backup to Clefable, was taken. And I was just like, fuck. Let's get Togekiss. Nope. Let's get Florges. Nope. And I think that at that point, this way. But, so, all our fairies were taken. And I think Darmanitan was also taken. That was on our plan. And at this point, 14 snipes. By at least, like, round 3 or 4. Somewhere around there. And I was just like, shit, how many times am I going to get sniped again? The last snipe, spoiler alert, I was looking at Miltank. That was taken round 10. But, so, yeah, we ended off our draft 15 snipes. But our next Pokemon on our roster, we have a returning member from Season 1. We have our boy, Pachi the Donphan. Donphan is an overall, pretty good mon. Hazard setter, check. Hazard removal, check. Ground type, check. It's got good attack, good defense. It's got a decent move pool. We got sturdy, so we can guarantee get rocks up unless there's some Mold Breaker mon. But I definitely like Donphan because it's such a good mon, bulky. It can be offensive. It gets rock polish, gung shot, play rough, gyro ball, knockoff, ice shard. Seed Bomb even. So I definitely think Donphan's going to be a good addition to our team. And at this point, I was just like, you know what? I don't want any of my hazard removal getting sniped for the rest of the thing. So I was just like, why not get my other removal? And that is Serena, the Helena the Serena. Now, I've used Serena a lot in Pokemon Leagues. I will tell you that. Serena's got a pretty good speed stat for a... it's got a good speed stat. 72 makes some Mons run Adamant, or Jolly and Timid, instead of Adamant or Modest. 120 attacks, pretty good. We have a good offense. We have good offensive pressure with our bulkier team at the moment. Decent defenses, but what I like about Serena is acrobatics, aromatherapy, get stuff like dual screens, U-turn, toxic, sub, play rough, high jump kick, drop kick, rapid spin. It's just, it has a good defensive move pool, and I'm going to love using it. And Darm was taken, I believe, after I picked Serena, so I was just like, well shit, gotta remake the plan. And I ended up getting Entei. I have used Entei in the past, not to great success. Entei is a weird Pokemon with its events, but Entei is overall a good Pokemon. It's a bulky, quote unquote. It's a bulky fire type. 115 HP and 85-75, pretty good. Base 100 speed, which helps us quite a bit because helps us quite a bit with our speed tiers. 75 Spadef, or 90 special attack, 115 attack. It has good offensive pressure, and that's what I need. A good offensive pressure that can run both physical and special. That's why I wanted Infernape. But he's got a good move pool. Steel coverage, rock, ghost, and powers, etc. Psychic, it gets Calm Mind, it gets Flame Charge, and then it gets stuff like Solar Beam and all that. But it's definitely a good fire type, and I believe that having this offensive fire type that isn't like Darm in the way that it needs to run Scarf every week, I feel like Entei is going to help a bit better because it can diverse its moveset a bit more than Darm can. And then next, I wanted to be cancerous, so I grabbed Registeel. Registeel DoD is absolutely godly stall. Oh boy. So we have Aegis to Registeel. Now Registeel, I love this guy. I love Registeel because 150 in both defenses, 80 HP. Offensive stats are pretty good. Speed and 50, not bad. It's got good move pool, access to good setup like Amnesia, Iron Defense, Curse, Hone Claws, Rock Polish, etc. Weathers, if I want to run that. I think it gets every single weather except for Hail. But that's pretty good because versus stuff like Sand Teams, I can run Sunny Day for Entei. And I think that could definitely work out. Registeel's got amazing potential on our team. DoD Registeel is basically our wall core at this point, and I definitely think it's going to be hard to break. I'm about to break! Anyways, let me switch over to the next batch of Pokemon. I will, that. So next, we wanted a mascot. One of our mascots. One of our lovely mascots. We wanted Jolteon. We have We have Jacksonville the Jolteon. Yes. I'm very unoriginal in names. But, so, Jolteon is another specially offensive powerhouse that I think I needed. Because at this point, we really have a lot of physically offensive pressure. With Donphan and Serena having 120 attack, Entei having 115, so I thought I wanted a special attacking mon. And checks off Electric type, which I definitely feel like we needed. Checks off another Electric immunity. Base 130 speed helps a load, because base 130 makes it so faster mons are forced to run jolly or timid instead of adamant or modest. And base 110 special attack is really nice. It's got a bad move. It's got a decent to semi-decent move pool. The thing I like about Jolteon, though, is it gets stuff like Baton Pass, Sub, Thunderbolt, with the Stab, Volt Switch. You can even run Physical if you feel like it, but mostly you're going to be running Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power of your choice, and then a filler move. And I definitely think, although Jolteon's very predictable sometimes in the league, it can definitely still be a threat for our team, because it adds speed tier, it adds offensive pressure, which our team is pretty bulky at this point, so I wanted offensive pressure. And next up, we haven't gotten sniped in a while, and I wanted to grab my Dragon type, and what better Dragon type to get than a Dragon type we haven't used yet? I have gotten some mons I haven't used yet or in a while in League. Stuff like, I haven't used DoD at all. I haven't used Entei in a while. I haven't used Como at all. And Spectrum loves Como. Like, I can see why he loves it. I mean, it's got amazing stats around the board. 75 HP, 125 defense, 105 def, 85 speed, 110 attack, 100 special attack. Really good, and it gets stuff like Autotomize, Dragon Dance. What was the other status moves? Bulk Up, Belly Drum, Iron Defense, Rock Polish, stuff like that. Work Up, Swords Dance even. So I definitely think that this thing is going to be a huge threat. It's a good offensive setup mod for our team, which we didn't really have at this point. Oh, my mouth is getting a bit dry from all this talking. But it's got good move pool. It's got Earthquake. It's got good move pool on both sides. Bug, Ghost, Poison, Steel, Fire, Ground, Flying, etc., etc., etc. This thing's got a good move pool, and it honestly was one of the candidates I was thinking of for my Z-Moves user. But I ultimately decided against it and put it on Gengar. A lot of talking, and we got 3 more mons left. Next, I wanted my Fairy type, and because I wanted to guarantee that I get my Fairy type. And my other 2 picks, my Mega was already guaranteed. I made some deals with other people, make sure my Mega wasn't sniped. And my tier 5 was a normal type, and I could easily replace it. So, next up I wanted Aromatisse, our Fairy type. It gives us good bulk. Aromatisse is overall pretty bulky. It's got decent offensive pressure. It's got weird stats. The thing I like about it, though, is the Aroma Veil. So it can't be, like, taunted. It can't be disabled. It can't be Encore, Heal Block, Taunt, Torment. It's blocked from all that. That's really good. It's got Aromatherapy, Calm Mind, Dazzling Gleam, Drain Punch even. If you want to run that nice, crisp, physical Aromatisse. Energy Ball. It's got a good move pool. Flash Cannon. Gyro Ball. It's got dual screens, which is very helpful. It's got Thunderbolt. Wish. So we got a Wish Passer for stuff like DOD. We got, and our Mega even. Facade. It's got good, what's the word? Supportive. It's got a good supportive, moveset. So, I definitely think that Aromatisse was a good add. It gives us Trick Room options if we wanted. And that's pretty good. Wait, does this thing get Trick Room? It does. So it gives us Trick Room options if we so feel like it. Like we could Trick Room Donphan in the Trick Room. That'd be pretty cool. So I want to get my okay. So my next pick is kinda a meme. We got Registeel. So this was originally Dodrio, but I realized mid-draft that, or like a couple picks after, that Dodrio was a tier 4, and I had a tier 5 slot left. So I couldn't get Dodrio. And I was looking over the normal types, and I was just like, fuck it, why not get Registeel? We got double Reggies. But, Antoine, I know Antoine loves this thing. And I kind of see why. It's got really good stats. Base 100 speed, 110 SPDF, 80 special attack, which is not bad because slow start only halves physical attack. So you can run a mixed Registeel if you so desire. 110 defense, 160 attack, which during slow start is 80 attack, which isn't too bad because it can sustain itself with stuff like Drain Punch. Got 110 HP. We got such good move pool in my opinion. Fighting, Rock, Ice, Ground, Fire, Steel, Normal Stat, Dark, Grass if I haven't, or I don't know about Grass. Electric, Psychic, etc., etc., etc. This thing's got stuff like Knockoff, it's got Subtoxic, that's always a good set. Rock Polish if I feel like it, Power Up Punch, good stuff like that. And I definitely think that Registeel, if people sleep on it, it's destroying people. Because it's got good attack stat, even during slow start, 50 speed, 80 attack, not bad. And honestly, I definitely think that this thing could be a huge threat. And I'm going to love using it, in my opinion. I think I'm going to love using it. And then last, but not least, Jormungandr. If that, I don't remember how to spell it. But we have Mega Gyarados. Now, this was my plan A Mega all along. And once the front end was taken, it was so hard to build around it. But once I got DOD, I was just like, sure, why not get Mega Gyarados? And reason number one why I got this thing. Base 95 HP, base 109 defense, base 130 SPDF for an offensive Pokemon. 70 special attack, usable, base 81 speed, pretty good. Sets up Dragon Dances in face, base 155 attack. Water coverage, Ice, Dark, Dragon, Ground, Fire, Steel, Rock, Electric, Sub DD. It gets Roost, I believe. Right? Am I smoking? I am smoking. I am high. But Reflect, I think it gets dual screens. If not, no, it doesn't get dual screens, but it gets somewhat good recovery. Or somewhat good recovery, what am I smoking? Mega Gyarados is going to be an offensive threat that I'm going to like using. Thunder Wave, Toxic, Waterfall, Bounce if I feel like it. And Gyarados finishes our Fire Water Grass core, gives us a good Dark type to pair with DOD, helps us with our Dark weakness for sure. And this is our final team. The reason I put... So, we have DOD, which is basically what I built around. And we're aiming for that #1 spot. We're aiming for that championship match. Whoever it may be against, whoever we may have to beat down, whatever obstacles we have to hurdle, I will try my damnedest to get to that playoffs again and not choke in semifinals. So that's going to be our Vancouver Victinis WCBL Season 2 Draft Analysis. This has been your Vancouver Victini coach, Shukas Arto. Comment, rate, subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Want to see more? No? Wait a look. Bye-bye.